What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Swish Life Garage with your boy Caleb, and today I got another prelude video for you guys. Today I really want to work on the rear bumper. It has been hit previously with one of the other owners, so it's slightly off. It may be something not a lot of people notice, but I certainly notice it just from owning the car. So gotta fix that body line. That's where I noticed it hasn't been fitting correctly. As well, I want to go ahead and polish up the key locks, so the covering to where you insert the key into the door or the trunk, that's the part I want to go ahead and polish up. I know it may seem a bit tedious, but if you guys been watching me, you guys know I'm just that type of person. I pay attention to every type of detail, and I got some time on my hands. I want to go ahead and finish it up and mark it off of my checklist. So without taking any more time, let's get right to it. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it all. Today, going to be focusing on some more detail. I'm actually going to be polishing up these little keyholes here. I know it may be of a bit of pickiness. These do stand out when you polish them instead of looking all scratched up, and they just give it that extra detail. I'm going to do the rear as well. See, that one's looking pretty dirty. And then the passenger door here. I don't know how good it comes out on camera, but it's pretty scratched up, and I know definitely it's going to give it that extra pop. Another thing I'm trying to take care of is I want to take off the rear bumper so I could realign it. It looks like, you know, before the bumper been hit here on the driver's side, and if you guys see the gappage from the taillight and the bumper, comparing it to the passenger side, it's a whole lot tighter over here. Probably just have to bend something and it'll make the bumper sit better than it is now, if you guys see. So definitely something has to be moved, something has to be tweaked a little bit. Firstly, I'm going to start off on the rear bumper and try to get this off.
Chuki got the sauce, bitch.
So got the bumper off. I also took off the bracket that holds up the bumper. It's the only thing that is bent on the driver's side. I'm just going to be cleaning up all this dirt that just settles in here. Again, this slows down your quarter-mile time. That could be the reason why you lose to the Corvette and they win. So definitely you want to clean that up. And here's the bar right here that's bent. If you can see it, yeah, you can see it from the gaps of the clips here. And then these are much bigger, so just gotta bend this portion back on up, and then it should be good to go to just put the bumper right back on. Again, all this dirt here, gotta clean that up. And look at this, I had like a whole colony over here of like ants, spiders, I don't know what these are. The bumper is all fitted up. I put the 2 screws on the side and then the clips as well. I had some extra ones laying around, so I installed them, and as well the other 3 that go right here at the trunk section. The line fits pretty well, and now it looks tightened up in the rear. Just that little bit of detail. Next, in the rear, I want to go ahead and take care of this little key slot. I'm just going to take it off from the rear and polish the metal up and then just reinstall it. Alright, so I got the lock off and comes with this little painted piece onto there. Take that off, and then you kind of got to get a little flathead screwdriver, pop off this cap, polish this cap, and then take off the covering for the key lock. So you separate the key lock, you got the coverings for the lock itself, and I took off the little rod and the spring from the door, the key door. And so basically gonna just scrub them up. I have some 600 grit, some 800, some 1000, and 2000, which I'll be using to polish this up with. And right here I do have some dish soap and water. The dish soap is just for the lubrication. So I actually polished it up all the way up with 3000, so basically with 800, 1000, 2000, and 3000. And this is how it's looking. I'm just gonna assemble it back together and then install it back onto the car. Alright, so there it is, and then here we have the other portion, the painted portion that goes onto the trunk. Let's go ahead and install it back onto the trunk. The key lock is right back in there, as you guys can see, and let's see how it looks. Very nice, very clean. And now along with the bumper and the tail lights. Alright, so now I need to do the doors, the key locks on the doors here. I gotta take off the actual handle to get to it. I'm gonna see if I could do it without taking off the handle, but I don't think I can. You can see how dirty it is and nasty. I'm gonna put some tape on the outside here to kind of protect it when I take off this handle and try to not scratch the paint. So here's the driver's side door handle, and all you have to do is just get like a little thin screwdriver and pick this little clip out. It's pretty hard to do in the car, like if it was in there, so that's why I didn't even try to attempt to do it. So just take out that clip, and then this should just pull right out. And there you go. Just go ahead and separate it like the other one, just with these little clips, and then you take the face covering off. But I'm going to take the passenger side off as well, so we get it done at the same time. Alright, so I wet sanded the pieces all the way up to 3000, just as I did the rear. Still have light little scratches on them, of course 3000 grit. And so now I need to go ahead and polish it. I actually found this polish right here. I think it will work. Mother's Billet Metal Polish. I was actually given this polish when I was working on a friend's car. One of the neighbors came out and he said he didn't need a lot of the stuff, so he just gave me this. So this is actually the first time I'm going to be using it. Just go ahead and put it on to the cloth and rub it into the metal and see how it works. Alright, so just a little bit of rubbing, and if you guys could see how it looks, it's pretty good. It's very shiny. Of course I'm going to do this to the rest of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the camera. I mean, you guys see what it is. It's nothing much. Just a little bit of rubbing onto these pieces, and then we'll go ahead and assemble it back together and put the door back together. So here we go, they're all polished up. It's time to put it back onto the key locks, and we'll be on our way. So if you don't know, this little spring goes on here. For the most part you get it straight like that, and then you just put the little bar. The bar is in there. Put it onto the key lock, the lock itself. So you gotta get these little hooks in there to make it sit right, or then it's just gonna fall in. Okay, there it goes like that. And then you just put the face on it. No face, no case.
I'll give you enough room.
Alright, now to put the handle back onto the door. Open it up first. So just like reverse style, gonna put on the door rod onto the actual handle. And I just do it this way because it's easier than trying to take out that plastic clip. So you just screw it back on. Alright, now to put on the rod for the key. Alright, now that you screwed it in, just gotta try to get that little key thing. I'm not sure what it is, like a sensor of some sort, but it's so hard to get this little screw in there. We are the next day. It did get a bit late, so it got a bit dark on me. So here's the driver's side door handle with the polished up key lock, so you guys could see. Very nice. Here we have the rear. Fixed the rear bumper here in the corner. It was sagging a bit, but now it looks nice and tight like the passenger side. It's just a little detail that starts to add into the car and makes it look like a very clean car. Already it was very clean, but start to fix that little stuff, and just really starts to all come together like I keep telling you guys. Then we have the passenger side as well. Well, right guys, there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I gave you some valuable information that you may be able to use in the near future. Like I said, if you guys have some time on your hands, you guys could go ahead and clean the key locks as well. You could go ahead and polish them up. To be honest, probably not a lot of people will notice it, but subconsciously, you know, it does grab their attention and just adds to the overall clean factor of the car. So it does add that little bit of extra points onto the appearance of your car. Like I said before, it's just something I've been wanting to mark off of my checklist. This car, I've been trying to get it to like a real showroom look, or as close as possible. I know, you know, the paint has some chips and some scratches, what have you, but I'm just trying to make it as nice as possible with what I have. Both of the things I did, fixing the rear bumper and as well polishing the key locks, is something very easy that someone could do on their spare time, on their weekend, or you know, just something on their evening that they can do. Next video, I'm actually going to announce the giveaway I'm going to do. So once we reach 5,000 subscribers, I know right now we just passed 4,500 subscribers, and I really thank you guys for that. So make sure you have that bell notification on for the next video. I'm going to announce what the rules are and what exactly I'm going to be giving away. But alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I didn't really do too much work, but it's still something I had to get done at the end of the day. But alright guys, I'm going to have to catch you on the next one, alright?